Hi, everybody. Welcome to your last lesson for language arts in 7th grade for the entire year. Whoop, whoop. All right, today what we're going to be doing is I have a really quick history of Pride Month video for you. You're going to make sure you watch the overview video so you can get all of the helpful hints and tips from me, Ms. Childress, and then a friendly reminder for you, this Human Rights Project is going to be due on Thursday, so you will not receive a new lesson Thursday. Whoop, whoop. You just have to make sure I have your one-pager turned in to Google Classroom. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So after you watch the overview video, you can go ahead and watch the history of Pride. It talks about where Pride Month comes from and why particularly this time of the year. Our essential questions for today. Can you explain the general concept around a specific right that is considered a human right? Can you identify and explain inequities in society around the topic of human rights and access to basic rights? And then can you analyze articles and videos for central ideas, strong evidence, and author's purpose to compare perspectives as we try and advocate for a human right? Okay. So for your project, you are going to be creating a one-pager. Now, this is something you guys have done, whether it's been in social studies or another class. You have already done this, especially in virtual learning. And what we want to do is we want to see with your one-pager that you're just showing us what you have learned about human rights. And this is a especially important time to know about human rights and to be advocating for human rights with what's going on in the world right now with the racism in America, right, that's been on the news recently. So I'm going to give you the resources. You do not have to do any research unless you want to. Okay, if my stuff is not good enough and you're like, I can find something better, Missy, go do it, go find it, and be awesome with your research. But you do not have to. I'm going to give you plenty of resources. I want to talk about the goal of the one pager. Okay, so sometimes in one pagers you have to answer specific questions. You don't have to do that with this human rights one pager. What you have to do is advocate for the human right of your choosing. And just so we are all clear, an advocate is a person who publicly supports or recommends a particular cause or policy. So you are supporting or recommending a particular human right. Okay, so that's what you got to get into. So to help you do that, okay, we have provided for you a one-stop shop of all the human rights that are included in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So if you're not sure which one you want to do, go right here, click on these, okay, and it will give you this human rights document, and you can decide from all of these which one do you want to do. Now, we talked about, right, the right to education, the right to health access, and the right to a clean and safe environment, okay? But if you want to do something else, if you want to do peaceful assembly, be my guest. Tell us about advocate for that right. So once you have chosen your right, okay, I really want you to take a look now at our rubric. So this is how we're going to be evaluating your one-pagers. It's going to be out of 9 points, okay? You clearly stated human right. Seems pretty self-explanatory, right? On your one-pager, you have on there, this is the right to clean water, okay? As long as you have that on there, boom, you're getting those points. You're supporting your position with claims and evidence, okay? And then you have references with citations, right, that you used for your evidence, okay? So your directions for today, you're going to have today, Wednesday, this is due Thursday, June 11th at 11:59. So you have the next 3 days to knock this one out. You're going to create a digital one-pager about a human right of your choosing, ideally for what we have studied, education, health, environment, refugees, or equality. Your goal is to increase awareness about the human right you choose. We have given you this template, and this has on here everything you need to include, right, for your one-pager. Okay, so it is all right there for you. That is everything you need. If you just use this one, you will be good to go. So you can use the template. It tells you exactly what to have on there, or you can make your own. You don't have to use the template if you don't want to. We've also given you resources to help you as you create your one-pager. So here is the resources page, and you can see, so first I pulled from the lessons that we've already done. So you have the article that you read in lessons 13 and 15. Okay, we've got all the articles, you've got most of the videos, you've got infographics, you've got articles you might not have even read because you chose a different one on the choice board. I also included some extra human right resources in case you felt like you needed just a little bit more, right, to back up your right. Okay, so those are the resources you have to choose from. Remember, you only have to have 3 on there to support your right. Okay, so you're going to use those resources and use the template to then create your one-pager. So on your one-pager, it should have the following. You've clearly stated the human right. You supported your position about that human right with claims and evidence, using strong evidence like we've always done this year. You've got references, and you're trying for 3 different sources from where you got your information from. You also want to include visual images. These can be clip arts, images, GIFs, whatever you want. And you're going to use this link. It's not linked yet, but you're going to use the link right here to turn it in directly to Google Classroom. Now, the template is a Google Slides, but if you have used Google Drawings before and you would prefer to use that, go ahead, be my guest. So once you have all of these things on your one-pager, you are free to turn it in, and congratulations, you are done with language arts for this school year. Congrats. I am so proud of you. If you need any help, I will have sessions Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday specifically for human rights one-pagers. I will open that up different times a day. So if you're one of those people who you wake up and you are working at 9 a.m., I will try and be available to you early in the morning. Or if you're somebody who works later on in the day, I will be available if you need any help getting this one-pager done. Good luck, and I look forward to talking to you soon.